I know how it's done. I know. I really know. I know exactly what everybody else has been doing wrong. I know why it didn't work before. It's more than the correct protein sequencing. See, there are these other elements, and some of them are like glue, keeping them together
Marcus,
from falling apart.
What are you talking about? Come with me. Now, Marcus, you know I have always been there to listen to whatever it is that you want to tell me. But the confessional? The confessional is not for your research.
I'm really sorry, but this is way too important. I mean, I found it.
Oh, Marcus, when will you put an end to this? Can't you see what's happening? This is consuming you. It's like a fire burning you up from the inside. I told you 2 years ago to stop whatever it is that you were doing, and I am telling you again, just stop. Oh, for the love of Christ. What is the merit in finding how far you can expand the brain?
Can you imagine just instead of 10, 15%, tapping into like 70, 80% of the brain's capacity?
But to what end? To what end, Marcus? Now look, son, there are things in life that are not meant to be meddled with. And I know that you're some kind of genius in your field, but why don't you try and find a cure for cancer? Is it worth it? Is this why you quit your job at Stanford?
I didn't quit my job. I couldn't get a grant for my research. You know that. Besides, I can't run a research lab. It's a drone job.
Now, I have known you since you were a little child. You know, thinking the whole world was against you. And I know that being an orphan hasn't made you comfortable around other people, but I am concerned. I know you don't get out much. I know that you stay cooped up in that apartment all day long. But Marcus, when will you find some peace? I just wish for you to be happy, that's all.
This is not heresy, sacrilege, or against God's will. It's just science. Pure science, nothing more. Even Einstein tried his entire life to find a formula explaining the universe just to understand God's work. I don't see it as weird or strange to be a loner. It made me focus better. No, this is God's will, what I'm doing.
Listen, I'm starting to run out of favors over at the lab, and I know you know this is a misappropriation of the lab resources, man, but I'm the one who takes the heat every time.
Ed! Just tell me you got it.
You know what I think about M100. Nobody's ever made the 100th Monkey Project work. Doesn't matter what enzymes, what proteins, it just doesn't work. I'm telling you, even Carl Jung himself, if alive, would tell you the same. It's nothing but a wild goose chase, Marcus. No, I've read every published paper on the 100th Monkey. There's no evidence whatsoever to suggest that M100 has ever yielded any fucking success.
They were all wrong.
Yeah, they were all wrong, and let me tell you why. Because there is no way to accelerate the evolutionary process without causing long-term damage. You know that. And for what? You wanna create a superhuman with the ultimate brain capacity?
Okay, that's not what I'm trying to prove.
So what makes you so sure this is the right protein mix anyway? I just hope your monkeys don't end up brain dead.
They were all wrong. If they knew what I know. They just had to give me more time to work on resequencing the DMAE proteins. But no, they couldn't let me continue. Soon enough, they'll all be sorry for having stopped me. Dimethylaminoethanol was the right protein type to add to the cocktail after all. My magic bullet. It just needed to be resequenced in the right order, keeping it from breaking down. Now, these are damn low. It has no effect on the neurotransmitters when injected intravenously. Mix has to hit the neurotransmitters. The quicker the better. It's the only way. No one's ever done this before.